Hi, good morning, everyone. Yesterday, we have seen on document user story to create multiple fields. There 42 fields I have given for the document. So if we go to real time, there for each objects, there will be 400 to 700 fields. There are very huge number of fields in the real times for each objects. To create these many fields, it takes for each and every field to create. If you use object manager, it takes at least 1 minute. But by using schema builder, we can create very quickly. Yesterday, we have created one object using schema builder. For that schema, for that object hiring manager, we have not created tab because drawback of schema builder is we cannot create tab. When we use schema builder, it won't allow us to create tab. Now we will create tab for that hiring manager object, which we have created using schema builder. To do that, you have to go to tabs. We are going to create custom tab. We have different 5 types of tabs. There, whatever the object is available without tab, that objects only displayed here. Hiring manager, we didn't create tab because we have created it from schema builder. So I am selecting something. So this is the hiring manager tab to manage. Hiring manager object. Click next. Here we are going to use this tab for make available this tab for all the users, for all the profiles. So click next. Then this tab should be available in all the applications, whatever the standard applications available and the custom applications which we have created it through this org. For all those applications, it should be available. So now we have got this. Just check here. Hiring managers tab we have got here. Now click on this new. We have created multiple fields here, not only hiring manager, contact number and email. We have created few more fields as well, but it is not showing here. It is showing only mandatory fields here. You go to schema builder. And check that hiring manager object. See here, CTC is there, contact number is there, created, all these are there. But whatever the mandatory field we have selected here, while creating the fields, we have given required. Those fields only showing here. When you try to create new record, where is it? When you try to create new record, that time it is showing the hiring manager. If you click new record, it is showing only 3 fields. These are the mandatory fields it is showing. This is one of the drawback with schema builder. 2 drawbacks are there. First thing is we cannot create tab with schema builder. Second thing is only mandatory fields are visible in page layout. When you create with schema builder, only mandatory fields are visible. There are many fields. We have created 6, 7 fields. 7 fields we have created, but this required mandatory fields 1, 2, 3. We have made 1, 2. We have made one more field mandatory. Those fields only it is displaying there. Hiring manager name, and contact number, email address. Only 3 fields it is showing. Remaining fields it is not showing. This is one of the drawback with schema builder. To do that, we have to go to object manager and include. Yesterday we have seen about page layout. Through that page layout, we have to include those fields. Go to that page layout option. Go to classic. Here, to hiring managers. On the right side, we have this user object. Go to page layout. Here, hiring manager layout. Click on edit. When you click on edit, we can see these are the 3 fields it is showing: hiring manager name, contact number, and email. Now, in the always visible control, it is showing all the fields. If you want to add this designation field, just drag and drag. Location, expected CTC. Whenever it is showing green color, then only we have to leave. Current CTC. Change the order. So this one, we can make this section available in detailed page and edit page. Just click on save. This is how we have to do this. I don't want this related list. Remove this. Activity history as well. So we can make this in different sections. That part we have seen in yesterday's session. This is the way how we can make. When you create from schema builder, that time only mandatory fields are visible. Schema builder is used to reduce the time to create the fields. There are very huge number of fields are required in real time. 400 to 700 fields are required. If you use object manager, it takes time. That's why we use schema builder. Then we will come to page layout section. Page layout, then in the page layout, whatever the fields are required, we will drag and drop those fields in the required sections. Here we can create sections and we can drag and drop here. That is the easiest way to do that. In real time, we create fields with schema builder only. So now if you go to that record, hiring manager record, just check whether all fields are available or not. Click on new. Still it is not. We click on save or not. Go to that object. I don't think we have saved it. Edit. And we have not saved it. Drag and drop this designation. Location. Current CTC. Expected CTC. Now click on save. If you save it, now go to that record. You can see those records. You can enter the record. You can see the all fields. Just click on new. Here it is showing all the fields. Before it was showing only 3 mandatory fields. So hiring manager name is Madhu. Give contact number. @gmail.com. Designation we can select. We have given it as pick list. Hyderabad. Current CTC some 7 lakhs. Expected some 10 lakhs. Save. This is how we can create fields from schema builder and add those fields in page layout from object manager. So next topic is, we have very 4 important things while creating the object. First one is allow reports. Second one is allow activities. Third one is allow track field history. Fourth one is allow charter. These 4 are the important features and different topics. Now we will see allow track field history. What we can do here with this allow track field history is, we have to track history of the fields. For example, if you go to any bank, if you deposit some money, previous balance was 10,000. Now we have deposited 10 more thousand. Now total it became 20,000. We have to track this history. What we need to have, we need to know which user has modified this field and what was the old value and what is new value, what is the date and timestamp. This tracking history is required because we, as a bank or if any important field is there, we need to understand what is happening to that field. For that, it is like CC camera. We need to track entire history of the field, what is happening to that field. It tracks history. It gives old value, new value, date and time, and who modified that. In Salesforce, there are 400 to 700 fields in objects. Maximum of 800 fields are available, allowed. 800 fields are allowed in unlimited edition. In real time, we use unlimited edition. There 800 fields, custom fields are allowed for each object. For each object. But only we can track 20 fields history. And Salesforce maintain last 8 months history of this field. We need to set this option. Our Salesforce doesn't track it automatically. We have to set manually. For that, at object level, we need to check allow track history. While creating the object, we have to check allow track history. Then only we can track history for the fields inside that object. Now go to this hiring manager. See this. Track field history is checked. Then only we can track fields history in the object. This is at object level. Custom object definition details. Here track field history is checked. Then only we can see those fields. See here, track history fields option is disabled. We have not set any track history for these fields. How to set this? By using this set history tracking option. If you uncheck this option, if you uncheck this track field history, edit and track field history, uncheck this, click on save. Now this track field history is not checked. If you go and see for custom object here, that option is not available. Tracking history is not available. Just check it now. If you enable this track field history, then only we can track fields history. Otherwise, we cannot do it. Now you go to the custom fields, set history tracking. This is available now. If that option is checked at object level, then only we can track fields history at fields level. So now click on this set history tracking. Which one we need to check? Location, expected CTC, email ID. I am checking these three fields. Just click on save. Now, if you go and see, for those three fields, track history is enabled. Now, after this, we need to do one more thing. We need to add related list where we can see this tracking history. Now, if you check this, you have checked this. Now, what we will do is we will create one new record, or we will edit the record. Go to hiring managers. This record is there. Now, edit this record. I am changing email ID. samskara@gmail.com. Then I am changing expected CTC to 10,50,000. Now what we can do is just save this. Now this tracking history, where we can see this tracking history, it is not showing here. It is showing activity history, open activities. Two, it is showing. It is called related list. This open activities and activity history, these are called related lists. Go to that related list option where we can see that is view object. Go to that page layout. Here hiring manager layout is there. Edit that. In always visible section, we have option called related lists. In this related list, we have hiring manager history. This is the hiring manager history. This related list, open activities, it is showing, activity history, it is showing, but this is not showing. Just drag and drop it. Now hiring manager history is dropped here. Click on save. Yes. Now we can see that history here. Where you can see that, go to that object, hiring managers, here, view fields. In this view fields, you can see that layout. In the page layout, you can see that. Now what we do is we create one record. Go to that record here, Madhu. See this. In the hiring manager history, this day at this date and time, user Madhu changed CTC from 1 lakh to 1,50,000. Here 10 lakhs to 10,50,000. Changed email from Madhu Reddy S9 to samskara@gmail.com. This was created at 10:59 p.m. At 11:06 p.m. this has been changed. Like this for last 18 months, Salesforce saves data. This is one of the very important concept in Salesforce. Now assignments is for this. Create hiring manager, create hiring manager object from schema builder, add fields to schema builder. Now add your fields, the 7 fields. Here these 3 are the mandatory fields. Add custom fields through schema builder. Then now you have to add optional fields in the object through page layout, because there are two drawbacks. And after creating field, create hiring managers tab. Step 1. Then step 2. Step 3. After this, step 4. Create, activate tracking field history for 3 fields. Then step 5. Add related hiring manager history related list page layout. Observe, edit, create record for hiring manager and edit 3 fields. Observe history of field. This is the assignment you have to finish. So through this you will understand the schema builder and adding optional fields through page layout, activating the tracking field history for 3 fields, and how we can track those. Here it is hiring manager history is related list name. If object name change, it changes. It is hiring manager. If it is account object, it is account history. If it is contact object, it is contact history. So from tomorrow session, relationships. It is a very lengthy session. It takes 4 to 5 sessions. After that, we will move speed. We have to understand till relationships very slowly. After understanding relationships, we can move speed.